What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you all the fragrances that I wore this week. This is super exciting because I'm going to be showing you some fragrances that I've not worn in a while, and let me tell you guys, I've been so excited for spring that all of these are very spring-like, super great to wear in the warm weather, even though in Jersey it's still cold. Today is the nicest day we've had yet, but anyways, we're going to jump right into it. Before we do, definitely like, comment, and subscribe, as well as go follow me on social media, girl. I be on TikTok all the time, as well as if you want to see whenever I upload a video, definitely go follow me on Instagram because I'm always updating you guys there. But anyways, let's get into it. I know you dodging for someone that gets you wet. As you all know, these are all out of order, but anyways, the first one I have to show you guys is Boardwalk Taffy. Now, I bought this 2 years ago. I was obsessed with it when I got it, and then last year I didn't reach for it as much, but I wore this the other day and I'm in love with this. What the heck? Why haven't I been wearing this for literally a year? This just literally gives me such boardwalk vibes. That's why I'm so happy it's called Boardwalk Taffy. This is a typical day at the boardwalk. You got a bunch of treats with you. You got your taffy. You literally just went to one of the candy stores. It is so good because it's sweet, but it's not overbearing sweet. It's definitely an airy cloudiness to this fragrance, of course, because the taffy. It's just beautiful. It makes me feel confident just because it has a light sweet scent, so you know that it's not overbearing. You're not going to be offending anyone when you're wearing it. You know, there are some sweet fragrances that I do love that tend to be overbearing and maybe not for everyone, but this, even if you don't like sweet fragrances, I feel like you would still like this, and especially for spring and summer, I think it's the perfect fragrance to add in your collection. It's definitely an everyday type scent. I personally wouldn't wear this at night unless I was doing something very casual, like going to a boardwalk or going to a carnival or a fair or something. This is definitely your everyday type fragrance, and it's great because you can wear this in the spring and the summertime. It gives me the same exact vibe. So I love the packaging, might I add. I just love it. So good. This collection that came out 2 years ago, fire. Literally fire. And I think that they're selling this right now. I'm not sure. Let me know below. Okay, this next one I actually wore to the Justin Bieber concert, and I wore it today again. This is Coastal Hydrangeas. So good. Literally amazing. I cannot even begin to explain my love for this fragrance. It's an actual perfume. It's literally should not be classified as a fragrance. It's wild to me how, oh, it's so stinking pretty. This is the best fragrance for spring and summer. I love this all year round because yes, it's a floral, but it's so fresh. It is the perfect after shower fragrance because it's just so fresh, and it's a staple. So when you don't really know what to wear, you know, if you reach for this for any occasion, it will work, whether it's the daytime, nighttime, whether you're going somewhere fancy, whether you're going to a bar, a club, a literal brunch. Yep, that was English. A brunch. It doesn't matter. This will go for everything. So you can wear this casual and fancy, which is the best part about this fragrance. You don't gotta think about it. I know it can be so overwhelming when you first start off with fragrances because there are so many, and you might get a fragrance and you're like, oh no, I could only wear this somewhere, you know, super fancy or out to dinner or something. If you are starting off and you need just your go-to fragrance, definitely I would recommend this. And don't be afraid of florals. I promise you, I always say, most of you guys don't hate florals, you just haven't found the right floral. And this is one I would say to start off with, and even if you just adore florals, still try this one out. Dahlia. I had to wear this just because I cannot even. I wore it the other night. Literally beautiful. Now, it gives me very Carolina Herrera vibes, very much so. It's not exact, I wouldn't say it's an exact dupe. It gives me the similar vibes. It definitely could be a spin-off of it. Now, the fragrance notes in this are velvet dahlia petals, crisp pear, praline, musk, and whipped tonka bean. I always say that Bath & Body Works does tonka bean so well, literally so well, and it's just a beautiful, expensive fragrance. This, yes, you can wear all the time, but it's definitely more of your nighttime floral. It's definitely sexy, it's warm, it's intoxicating, it's a beautiful night floral, and I'm telling you, it smells like a real perfume. This should not even be classified as a body mist because it's so, so perfect and strong and not overbearing. It is long lasting. This is a staple fragrance that I would recommend for everyone to try and get in their collection. This next one is Vanilla Rainbow Sprinkles. Now, my friend Gab got this for me. Shout out to Gab. I love you, girl. I can't wait for you to move back to Jersey. She will be on the channel. She's actually been in one video before, but I was just on the phone with her the other day, and I said, you're going to be in all my videos, so you better get ready. But this is amazing. She actually got this off Mercari for me, and I love this because it's a very nice light vanilla. It's not like a confetti cake pop. It's very nice, tasteful, light and lifted, and it's a beautiful fragrance that you can wear and mix with a bunch of different fragrances. I mean, I can even see these two together being beautiful. This is Vanilla by Body Fantasies. I could see those mixing really well, and even like warm cashmere fresh cream warm cashmere from Philosophy goes really well with this as well. I love this, and yes, it's not the most long-lasting fragrance in the world, but it definitely does last pretty long, and it's just a tasteful fragrance. If you have a first date, I would definitely recommend this. I know men really do gravitate to more sweet fragrances, vanilla fragrances, but you don't want anything super overbearing, then I would say pick this up for sure, and the packaging is just so cute. I can't. Okay, moving on. This next one is Twinkling Midnight Sky. I don't know why I said Twinkling Night, but this, I just sprayed this in the cap before. This is perfect. Like, perfect. It is just this light type vanilla. It's midnight floral or midnight flower, sparkling vanilla, and iced blackberry. It's this vanilla that is so different. It is so tasteful. It's something that you could wear all day long. I would say now we're moving into the warmer weather, I would wear this more as a nighttime fragrance instead of like a during the day type fragrance. But it is stunning. You can wear this to bed even. It's so tasteful, and just I've been really into vanillas for some reason lately. It's stunning, and I think many, many people would like this, so definitely pick this up. I think the packaging is actually really cute. I'm kind of living for it. I wasn't obsessed with the packaging at first, but like, I'm vibing now. We're vibing. I think it could have been a little better, but I think it's actually pretty cute. This is just amazing, and it's super long lasting, super beautiful. It makes me feel really, really confident, so definitely get this one. My next fragrance I absolutely hated when I first got it, but I'm so happy I held on to it. This is Rose. Oh my gosh, it is just fantastic, amazing. I love this. It's so expensive smelling. I actually have the shower gel in my shower right now, and I leave the shower smelling like a snack, let me tell you. I don't know how to explain this fragrance, but it's just pretty. It's dainty. I could just see like the girliest of girl wearing this with like a beautiful sundress. It is just stunning, and I'm telling you, if you don't apply too much and you apply it especially on your skin, I'm telling you guys, like, it will mix with your body chemistry so well. I don't know, there's something about roses, the way they mix with your actual body versus just out, like, just if you're going to spray it in the cap or something, it smells very different than actually on. So give roses a chance. I know many people are like, oh, hell no, but I would definitely say give it a chance. Okay. Oh my god, I picked the wrong replica fragrance. Hold on. Hold on. All right. So this is what I wore the other day, and I'm in love. Literally, this is my favorite perfume of all time. I've never gotten more compliments on a fragrance other than this. I cannot even begin to explain to you. This is Bubble Bath from Replica. It says Beverly Hills 2005 Comforting Clean Accords. you're not ready for this fragrance. It's insane. So it has lavender in here, soapy vibes. It's just stunning. Like, I cannot explain, because it's just a fresh fragrance, but it's not aquatic. It's something you could wear everywhere, like during the day, at nighttime, somewhere fancy. It smells expensive, but it's so original. I've never smelled anything like it in my life. But it's weird because, yes, I've never smelled anything like it in my life, but it's a familiar scent. And that's what the whole vibe of Replica, the brand, is trying to remind you of memories. And there's something about it that just reminds me of, like, childhood. I don't know how to describe it, but it's beautiful and insanely long lasting, insanely high quality. If you're looking for a perfume where you want to spend a little bit of money and splurge, I would say please go with that. It's just absolutely out of this world. Thank you guys so much for always coming back to my videos and watching me. I love you, and I am just so thankful to have you in my life. You are truly my blessings, and I thank God every day. And I was praying to God before this video, and I was like, God, put something on my heart today. Put something on my heart to talk about. And I really was looking through my comments in my one video, and someone left a comment saying, you know, I'm so lonely. And I saw other comments as well saying, like, I deal with loneliness. I've seen those comments in the past. And I want to give a message about loneliness. And I want to tell you guys my experience with loneliness. So this was, I would say, a few years back. It started when I was about 18, so I mean 4 years ago now, and my life went upside down. A lot of personal things happened. I ended up being in a really bad friend group, multiple bad friend groups of really bad influences and just not kind-hearted people, and I ended up leaving the group. And it was really hard because I was at a point where I was going through a lot to begin with, but I also was lonely. And I remember there were days where I had no one to call. I was alone all the time, and it was a lonely season of my life. And unless you've gone through it, and I'm sure many of you guys can relate, and I feel like a lot of people don't talk about it because, you know, it's something in society to be embarrassed of, and everyone wants a billion friends, and everyone wants to be posting and feeling wanted, and a lot of people shy away from talking about the reality of it. But a lot of people have gone through this way more than you think. And I remember I was super lonely, and I remember praying to God, like, God, like, just give me one good friend. Like, that's all I ask you. Like, yes, a million good friends would be great and all, but give me one amazing good friend. Someone who loves me, someone that's not going to talk bad about me, and I trust in you that you are going to bring that in my life. Now, at this point, I wasn't going to school. I wasn't in college. I had like a gap year. I wasn't in school. I wasn't working a job because I was going through health issues at the time. I was just alone, and I said, how the heck am I going to meet someone while I'm in this lonely state of my life? I don't even have an opportunity to meet anyone. And so I put out a tweet. This is crazy. So I put out a tweet, and I was saying, you know, I've come so far in life, blah, 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 just kind of like writing an encouraging message. And I said, I've also gotten so much closer to God. And during all of this time, I actually found God when I was 18 again. And so I was a Christian straight away for a while. And then when I was 18, I became Christian again. And so I tweeted this, and I get a DM from my friend Gab, speaking of Gab, who bought me the fragrance mist. And I get a DM from Gab, and I actually grew up with her, but we were never close. We always saw each other in passing in school. Gab was super popular. She was a cheerleader. She was, you know, super, you know, friendly with everyone and whatnot, and I was always in a different group than her, so we never became close. And she DM'd me and said, hey, if you ever want to come to church with me, I would love for you to, and if you're not comfortable with that, then I would love just to hang out one day. And I was so happy. I was like, oh my gosh. We went out to eat, and we started bonding over similar experiences, and I couldn't believe that we were in similar places in our lives. So we developed this beautiful friendship based on God. And I mean, me and Gab we have never even gotten into an argument, a fight ever. Our friendship is truly based on just kindness, like love, loyalty, like God, overall God. And so it was so crazy to me that I was in such a lonely state, and Gab was the first person who came into my life after that state of loneliness. And that's because I trusted in him, and I didn't just, take the first friend I got. I looked for a good friend. So I rather have a good friend than a billion friends. Now through that, I trusted in him, and I was like, wow, I'm so thankful, God. Thank you, Lord, for just one good friend. And before I knew it, God started revealing slowly more people into my life. He started rekindling good old friendships with my friend Madison, my friend Rachel. He entered Jonna, my friend Nikki, into my life. And slowly, this pack of girls who, I mean, even like my friends aren't even a friend group. I have friends in different avenues of my life. But I have such a good support system. And it's like God needed me to be lonely for a certain amount of time, because that was my period of time to get closer to him. That was my period of time to find him without distractions, just me and God. I had no one else to talk to but God. I had to find my own hobbies. I had to start, figuring out things to do by myself and be okay with being alone. I'm very, very okay with being alone. And that is because I have God. And I promise you guys, I'm sharing this because if you are lonely, this is temporary. But you gotta trust in God to give you good people in your life. Not just fill your life with random people, because trust me, when shit gets real in your life, I promise you're gonna see the people who are there and who are not there. And I am so grateful to say that throughout this year, throughout my dad's passing, my friends who I am so beyond grateful for, I have so much gratitude. They have been there for me. They've been my rocks. They've just been my family. And I promise you're going to have that too, because I once didn't have that. I once was in the same state as you guys, but I promise, trust in God. Don't be embarrassed of being lonely. Don't be nervous to go make a new friend. Don't be nervous to go join a club or a youth group or something. Put yourself out there. The worst thing someone else could do is say no. That's it. I met my absolute best friend in the world, Jonna, in an elevator at school. I just talked to her. I just complained about something about our teacher. And she is truly my best friend, just the most amazing human being you'll ever meet in your whole entire life. The strongest person to me ever. And I mean, I admire her strength so much in life. And I met her because I put myself out there, and I continue to trust in God to put good people in my life. And I promise you that you're going to have the exact same thing. And I know it may be a lonely season right now. I know you might be just sitting online on YouTube, just trying to distract yourself, trying to pass time, trying to get through your Friday or Saturday night while you're scrolling on Instagram and you see everyone out doing something. I promise you're going to have that, but you're going to have more than that, because you're going to have God. You're going to be closer to God, and you're going to have good people because of that. I promise you guys, I literally promise that things are going to get better. God's going to reveal so many blessings into your life, and he's going to put so many good people, because if you have that in your heart, there's someone else who has that in their heart, and there's going to be people who love you and treasure you, and your journey is not over yet. I know being loneliness feels like a rock. It like literally like a rock on top of you. Like you just, how am I ever going to meet someone? And sometimes you literally think that you're the problem. You're like, why am I lonely? Like, why don't I have many friends? Like, what did I do to deserve this or whatever? No, some things are just due to circumstances. I don't care how old you are. Your journey is not over yet. Whether you're 15 or you're 60 or 70, I don't care how old you are. Your journey is not over yet until you close your eyes and you go to the Lord. You have still time on your hands to meet people and have that one person introduce you to people. And I promise a beautiful life is ahead, and just trust in God. But I wanted to leave you with that message. I feel like I'm saying this for someone out there today because I prayed right before this. I said, God, put something on my mind. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about. A lot of the time I get, talking in my videos and I don't even know what the heck I'm going to talk about. But I pray, I'm like, God, put something in my heart today to affect someone. And whether you're a YouTuber, whether you work at a job, whatever you may do, always pray to God, put something in my heart today to affect someone, to lead someone closer to you. And it will truly bring you so much joy, because it brings me so much joy. But anyways, I love you guys the absolute most. Definitely let me know if you want me to touch on any topics about God down below, and of course leave me video ideas. But if you have anything in particular that you want advice on with your journey with faith, because I love leaving you guys with a uplifting message about God, please let me know, whether it's advice with relationships revolving God at the center of it, whatever you may need. I am here for you. I love you. And if you feel lonely, just know how much I love you and how much I appreciate you. My DMs are always open on Instagram. If you ever just need to talk to someone, I'm here for you, and I adore every single one of you, and you're all beautiful souls, and you're all so special in your own way. But you guys, I'll see you in my next one. I will miss you. I will see you in like 2 days or a day from now, but I love you guys the most.
I know you chosen for someone that gets you wetter.